Okay, today is June 24th. It's 6 weeks since the garden's been planted, and just want to give you a little video update and just show you what's going on. These tall plants in the front are the sunflowers. You can see how they're right there. They're tall in between the watermelon plants, which go all around the perimeter here in the front. They're doing really good. We have some cucumbers on the, it's actually a tomato cage, but use it for cucumbers. We have some pretty tall standing cucumbers. That was like one of the first ones there that came out, and got a bunch of them over here. Doing good. Have some pepper plants, and actually have a couple of little peppers growing already. You can see the nice little pepper in there. And this first row is 3 plants of they're the frying peppers, and the other ones are frying peppers too, but they're a little bit bigger. They're supposed to be a little bit bigger in size. All right, we have the eggplants, and try to zoom in here. We do have a couple of little eggplants growing. Let's put the camera down here. You can see that little eggplant there. These are the variety is it's a thin type. I think it's called Ichiban eggplants. They're a little thinner and not quite as there's not as many seeds. They're nice and tender that way. Okay. There's some more. The other cucumber cage there. They're about a couple of weeks behind this this first batch of cucumbers. I'll swing over here to the zucchini plants. You can zero in here and see some really nice zucchini growing, and getting ready to pick a couple today because we're going to have them for dinner tonight. We make zucchini and tomatoes over rice, and pretty good vegetarian type dinner, sort of like that. This is all the zucchini patch on here. These are the sunflower plants that are, you sort of go down here and you see how nice those sunflowers are. They'll grow, they're supposed to grow like 12 feet tall, so we'll see what happens. Another zucchini down in there. They're all over the place. Here's a view of the garden from this angle here. You can see the those cucumbers are growing really nice. Pretty neat idea with the cage. I didn't know what to do. Before I had them going through the fence, and I didn't quite like the way that looked, but I like the idea that using a tomato cage for the cucumbers. All right, I'm going to take a walk over to the tomato wheel and see what's going on over there. The tomatoes are really, they're all over the place. Every place you look, you see the flowers and little tomatoes growing. And just going to zoom in the center here. That's there in the center of the wheel, tomato wheel. There the corn plants, and then around the perimeter of the corn plants, still within the circle of the tomato wheel, they're cantaloupe plants. I'm just going to swing over the fence here, and you can see all of the flowers on there. There's going to be a number of cantaloupes growing. Okay, so they're the cantaloupe plants with the corn in the middle. If you look around at the tomatoes, you'll see how they're trying to feed them to, you know, like to go sideways, like sort of train them to go along the sort of horizontal along the wire. But you can see a few of the plants, they just want to grow straight up, and I think I'm going to have to put in some taller stakes. Just let those tall, you know, the plants that want to grow tall, just let them go. You can see under here the Nice tomatoes growing. These particular plants right here that I'm focused in on, they were from a farmer, and they're supposed to grow tall. And I have a feeling I'm going to put the 8-foot posts, especially on these plants, because I know they're going to grow tall. And some of those others, you can see they just want to keep growing straight up. So this tomato wheel was good in the sense that it gives the tomatoes a lot of light and a lot of its own space. And I think I'm just going to add some 8-foot stakes. Zero in on some of these tomatoes. You can see down there. All right, so I'm going to go inside the tomato wheel for a second, because there's a number of plants that are like loaded with tomatoes. This particular one right here is just these are the San Marzano, and you can see the place just loaded. And I have a feeling within the next week or two, well, at least 10 days to 2 weeks, we may start to pick a couple of red tomatoes, because these are really doing very well. All right, and like I say, these cantaloupe plants, they're loaded with flowers, and I've noticed a lot of bees, you know, that going around and pollinating the flowers, and so I have a feeling that we're going to have some good, you know, good cantaloupe. So that's basically the tour. I'm just going to walk over here for a second, and you can see all the flowers on the cucumber plant here. Actually, there's about 8 plants in there of cucumbers, and they're growing real well. Here's a nice shot of a zucchini. That's about the perfect size right there of zucchini. You don't want to get too big, and actually I'll zoom in on this other one that sort of got away from us in the past week. We were away on vacation, so this particular one got a little big, but still, actually that's the one I'm going to pick today, and we're going to cook that tonight. Probably we'll use about half of it, and then have the rest, you know, save the rest of it. But you can see how loaded the zucchini plants are. Everything's done real well. The weather's been perfect. We've had some hot days and some rainy days, and it's just the right balance. Okay, so just gonna step back out of the garden and zoom away a little bit. You can see the peppers under there growing real nice. All right, so this is week number 6, and we'll check back in about another week to 10 days. All right, so that's basically the tour for this week. Just zoom back here a little bit. Okay. All right, we'll see you in about a week or two.